All right, I'm ready whenever you're set.
All right, Judge. So the civil here, state your full name for the judge.
Morning or afternoon, Harold Andrew Tyson, sir.
All right, Mr. Tyson, give me a moment. All right, the state is alleging two charges against you. The first one is criminal damage under domestic violence law, and the second is aggravated domestic violence. Both of those are Class 5 felonies. You have the right to remain silent, right to counsel, and right to trial. I've scheduled you for a hearing on the 10th of November at 3 o'clock p.m. That's for a preliminary hearing. A preliminary hearing is to determine if there is probable cause to charge you with those crimes, not convict you, only to charge.
Understand.
If probable cause is found, your case will bind over to the Gila County Superior Court. If not probable cause, the case will be dismissed as far as the felony allegations. Your release conditions are the following: obey all orders of the court, do not commit any crimes, notify the court immediately if your address changes, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, do not contact the alleged victim in any manner, do not go near the alleged location of the offense, do not go near the location of the alleged offense.
Hmm. Can I ask you something about that? Okay, because we live in the same apartment complex,
Okay.
and my ex has been like just trying to provoke. So she lives by or right next to the laundry room, right?
Okay.
And when she gave me an order of protection and stuff, I was like, look, well, we're in a apartment complex, so eventually I need to go do my laundry. I
Yeah.
don't talk to her or anything,
Yeah.
but
The allegations here are where the vehicle was parked.
yeah, I know what you're talking about now, but like if she was to be like, oh, he called and or he was staring at me, flipped me off, I'm going to do laundry. I'm not doing any of that. Does that stand ground?
Yeah, so the only thing I don't have that order in front of me, the protection order, so I don't know how it reads, but it probably reads that you're not allowed to go to her property,
I
which
don't
would
go to
be
hers, no. But
right.
like I said,
And
her place is right next to the
all
laundry
right,
room.
let me finish, sir.
Sorry.
So I'm trying to answer your question.
Okay.
So it
Sorry.
probably says not to go to her location or her property, so
Right.
whatever she controls, and then probably not to have any contact. That's how most of those are. So to answer your question, looking, the court's not governing where you look. Okay,
Okay.
so that no order that I've ever seen ever in my entire career has that been part of it. So it's probably location, but what I would do is just suggest that you read the the details of that what
Protection.
you're prohibited to do. And if you have a question after you have that, then either contact law enforcement because they'll be the ones that are enforcing that. But
Okay.
I know that looking is not one of them. But if there's an intimidation factor, any body language that can be interpreted, that is different. But from just the example you gave, okay?
Okay. I understand. Thank you.
No problem. Since these are felony allegations, the only other release condition that I have here is that not to possess any firearms. If you're convicted, you could become a prohibited possessor. And I am
Understand.
placing an $8,000 bond hold on you, so you remain in custody under $8,000 bond. So let me explain to you what happens there. Being that you're held
Well,
on a, I'll address your questions here in a moment. Being that you're held on a bond, it opens up the ability for you to have the a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost if you cannot afford to hire one. So I'm going to send an informational sheet that talks about your finances. that if you wish to exercise your right for a court-appointed attorney, you just complete that form. If you qualify, then the attorney will be notified when the complaint files. Speaking of the complaint, since you're held in custody also, the prosecutor has 48 hours to file a formal complaint on you. If they fail to do that, you'll be released on your own recognizance. If they do file the complaint within 48 hours, it does not count weekends and holidays, unfortunately, and we are coming upon a weekend. So Tuesday in the afternoon, if there's not a complaint, you'll be released. If there is a complaint, your attorney, if you qualified for a court-appointed attorney, will be notified of your bond, your charges, and be in touch with you. I'm ready to answer any questions for you.
So I have a bond. I'm not getting released today.
You can be released today if you post bond.
Okay, how much?
8,000, and you can go through bail bonds. I didn't put any restrictions on it, so
So how much?
10%.
8,000 altogether.
8,000 is the total, correct? So 10% of that.
Your Honor, I have 2 jobs. I have an apartment. I have storage units.
And you currently have 2 felony allegations against you with an order of protection that was in place that allegedly you violated. So therefore, things go up.
I understand that, but
Okay.
Your Honor, please work with me here. Like, I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my vehicles. I'm going to lose 2 jobs. I'm going to lose my storage unit. Like, today I didn't work because it's the holiday. I work for a landscaping company on the weekends, and then I work for Alexander Construction during the week.
So that
Please work with me. Like, I'm gonna lose. It's the first tomorrow. I have rent to pay.
you have two felony allegations, 2 of them. They're class 5s. Your bond is only 8,000. It's not 12,000. It's not 15,000. It's only 8,000. So that's number one, working with you on it. Number 2, I didn't put any restrictions, so you can go through bail bonds. This is to guarantee that you're going to be law-abiding, because the allegations are saying you're not law-abiding. You don't listen to what the court says or any of that information. Allegations only, but I have to up the stakes on that. When you don't listen to what me or another judge says in an order of protection, restraining order, we have to protect the victim, the community, against your actions that are alleged here. That's what the bond is for.
I understand that, but like, please work with me. Like,
I did.
I get what you're saying.
I did. $8,000 with no.
But like, just work with. Like, I will come to court. I will do whatever. And if I am found guilty, I will go and do whatever I need to do. But let me be able to prepare myself and pay my rent. I'm going to lose everything.
Mr. Thiessen, again, so let me explain to you. I understand. Trust me, nobody on this side of the camera that you're on wants to stay in jail. Okay?
No, I understand
But
that.
on this side, I have a duty, an obligation, especially when a judge has already said for you not to do certain things and there's allegations that you did. That means you don't care what happens until it gets here. Now you care. They're only allegations. I'm not saying that you're convicted of them or that you did them, but the allegations are strong enough to where I put a bond on there when I read the circumstances. So that's if it was a different type of charge where a court wasn't involved in it, where a judge wasn't ordering you to do something, I may take into consideration your circumstances a little more than what I already have done. What I already have done is left it bail bonds eligible, and I left it only at $8,000. So that's the best I can do as far as that goes.
So I have to pay the whole 8?
Not if you go through bail bonds. You got to go $800 through bail bonds and talk to them about that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Talk to the detention staff. If you want to make a phone call to see if you can get bail bonds, talk to them, and when they have a convenient moment to you to use the phone, they'll let you use that, okay?
Understand.
All right, that's all I've got for you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a seat.
You want it sent to you daily?
Yeah, that's fine, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.